Happy birthday, Matt!
Happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you.
I got your happy birthday banner right here. You didn't
Oh,
say anything
yeah.
earlier, but yeah, there it is.
Shit. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's so nice.
Let's sing Happy Birthday, shall we?
I mean, we feel like there's going to be music and like Matt dying over it, but yeah, okay. Why won't this let me be birthday to you? Happy birthday to Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Please kill me.
Yeah.
Get Gappy birthday. Are we sticking with this one? No, come on. We're not doing the whole thing. Come on. Welcome to an episode of Just the Tip. I'm your host, Mike. Happy birthday, Matt. Everybody put a happy birthday down there.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. One of my the things I hate the most in life is being sung happy birthday to. That's the most awkward I ever feel.
There's two levels of awkward when somebody's like starts like a bit haranguing, like, okay, now here we go, and then he's a joke.
Yeah. I've had you're the first people today to have sung happy Gappy birthday to me.
That's probably true.
But I've had, 3 separate phone calls of people just like, you just answer the phone, you're like, hello, and then just the song starts, and you just stand there awkwardly and be like,
put it on mute.
Thank you.
No, you unappreciative cunt. It's the best fucking day of the year for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the gap, Ben, though. It looks great. You look real smart.
Dude, you know how painful it was? And I dedicated myself so much to this prop. It's the best prop in rugby league.
Is it paint? What is it?
You didn't get my joke.
What? I know. What was the joke?
No, that's true. We didn't.
I'm not repeating it. You can read it.
Okay.
All right, everybody, if you want to get that joke, rewind, watch it again. Tell us what you think in the comments. Matt, don't you usually have like some fucking family events on birthdays and shit? Like, why aren't you at a family dinner right now?
Yeah. So in recent years, my family have discovered, or I've become more open about the fact that I feel awkward on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this year they just kind of laid off. It's 32, so like doesn't really mean much. But I am seeing them on Sunday. But what I've done is because on Sunday was already like another family related thing. Like we've got some like old friends coming up from Melbourne or something, and I thought, ooh, genius! I'm gonna rope my thing in with that. Because that we could just, 2 birds, 1 stone, but also there's a bit of a distraction. We got the friends up from Melbourne, Jenny and Steve. I can deflect a bit of focus.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That definitely comes from a deep-seated lack of self-worth, and you are one of the best people I know. So you can throw that right out the window.
Yeah.
You deserve the best fucking birthday you can, and next year we're gonna get double as drunk for you.
What about you?
Boys,
what about me?
I'm not there. You got to go celebrate this cunt's birthday this weekend.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, on Saturday we're going out drinking. I like a good cheers. Like
You're not in that group chat.
I'm happy for people to be like, oh wait, he's not. Yeah, no, you're not in the group chat. Sorry. I'm
Vietnam.
Yeah. I'm not gonna, because the people are just be like,
I could have come. There's such thing as airplanes, cunt.
This is Ray. He's right, Matt. You're going to take that?
No. But I'm happy for people to like say, hey, happy birthday. Let's have a drink, right? But I'm not the kind of person who's like, all right, everyone, I'm going to sit on a chair and you're going to have to lift up each 4 legs and make everyone in the restaurant know that it's my birthday. Like
everybody dressed in white. Yeah, you're not doing that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Ben, how was your date?
How was the triple threat date?
Oh, I thought you were going to segue into something I'd feel better about. It's made me feel worse.
It's been a week. You've had a week to reflect on it.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Okay. And worst date of my life. And if you're watching this, and there's a very small, almost impossible chance you're not, go fuck yourselves. Nah, that's bullshit.
Oh, wait, come on.
That's my response.
No, Ben, that's unfair. Come on.
Ben, I feel like we need to say this for anyone who didn't watch last week's episode. Ben was going on a date with two girls.
Can I explain it? Thank you.
I don't know if you're going to explain it.
I can do it properly. Be quiet.
No one cut you off.
You cut me off. You cut me off.
No, you cut me. You asked me a question, then you cut me off when I was giving an answer because it wasn't suitable to your taste. So basically, had a date last week. Two great people, and well, basically, it was the weirdest date, right? So like, I'm already a weird dude. I get that, right?
Yeah.
These people, like, weirder than me. Anyway, I basically was stupid enough to still pay for it, and then later in the night, I get a message saying, "Yeah, we watch your podcast." Blah 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 blah.
Start from the beginning.
And it's like,
where did you take them?
Firstly,
where'd you take them?
They chose, but they went to a very expensive place. I got suckered. It was
where'd you go?
Some beachside restaurant, something.
Okay, all right. What did you order?
I didn't order anything for me. I ordered one drink for me. They got a couple drinks and food.
You didn't have any food.
Vegans are fucking weird. Hey, I'll tell you what. Sorry.
I fucking don't know it, man. You're preaching to the choir there.
And anyway, it was just the weirdest thing. I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm not going to reveal any. What
are we doing here if not going into too much detail?
Point is, I left very angry, unhappy, angry at myself. So yeah. I'm not going to be so quick to pay for these things in the future. Like, I'm glad there's part of me had to go and do it because it's like, when are you going to get the chance to take two girls out on a date at once that both know about it? And then anyway, yeah, they watched the podcast afterwards. I don't know why I told them about it. I forgot you said about it. And then I basically went back and was like, well, it's not intended for you. We all sort of embellish our characters a little bit more. It's for entertainment. Go fuck yourself, basically.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You called them fours.
And I'm throwing them under the bus here. This is, they're going.
So they ordered food, but you didn't?
I didn't order food, no.
Why not?
Because I wasn't vibing food. You don't want to be like heavy on. You don't want to feel heavy in the stomach when you're on a date, right?
Matt, do you have a question? Any follow-up questions?
Are we done here? Can we talk about the footy?
No, we're not done.
I'm very angry at myself. Okay.
Well,
no, you know what? I've given up on dating.
Yeah, you really are trying to control the narrative here, but stop interrupting Matt. Matt, you got a question?
Yeah, it's my birthday, Ben. I'm not going to. You've interrupted me approximately 23 times in the last 5 minutes. What I want to know is.
Welcome to the show.
That's 24.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, you went on the podcast right last week, and you publicly called them fours. Wait, what? Okay, hold on a second. Let me just put in a replay of last week.
I know you said that these two ladies aren't the prettiest ladies in the world, but I think they're fine. I think they're both fuckable. And I've been thinking about it all afternoon. 2 4s make an 8, Ben.
2 4s do make 8.
I think the worst thing that could possibly happen here is that you end up paying for drinks and dinner. What have you?
I think you mispronounced 4.
Welcome, handsome.
Okay.
Did you say it or did I say it?
I didn't say anything. I think I said they were more attractive than that.
No. Whose voice said the number 4?
You did. Let's move past it.
Yeah. Okay. But so, anyways,
we do it in slow mo now.
You publicly said that they weren't attractive, and then you went on the date, and then you told them that you have a podcast.
Yeah.
Basically, you killed somebody, and then you went, and then you handed the murder weapon.
I knew the date. I knew the date was broken at that point. I basically literally said to them on the date, like, yeah, I'm probably never going to go see you guys again. This is one of the most awkward dates ever. Like, I could probably get along with you better than you. I think was one of the things they said.
We specifically told you not to do that as well.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, you tanked this date, dude.
Don't.
You've got no game, dude.
I did it for you guys.
No, you didn't. You did it because you were scared. You got the yips. You're the Nathan Cleary of dating.
What else did you say? Because obviously in the messages you sent us, it sounded like they were angry at you because they had found the podcast, but it sounds like it was a bad date before they even discovered the podcast. So
it was terrible, dude. I can't relate to just like woke millennials. I just can't.
Okay. What kind of stuff did they talk about? Did they talk in German a lot?
A little. Dude, the vibe was just weird. Like, you know how like energy sort of like go in waves, and we all sort of either sync or not sync or somewhere in between. We were on the far scale of non-syncing of vibe. Also, let me sum this up. They don't like dogs. They don't like dogs. Just saying.
Wait, what?
Matt? Yeah. Neither of them like dogs.
Okay.
What does that say to you? What does it say to you, Matt, if somebody doesn't like dogs? Is that a red flag right there?
I would probably be like, why? And then they might tell me some like story about why they don't like dogs, and
Is there any reason where it's acceptable?
I wouldn't say this date is going unwell.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's time to start telling these chicks that they suck and I like one over the other. And
I never said suck.
And not order food. I can't get over that you didn't order food.
No, that's awkward.
That is awkward.
I was like, hey, I'm not romantically attracted to either of you.
Oh, you just said that?
You straight up said that.
Okay.
Yeah, I straight up said that. Because at this point I was like, I got nothing to lose, right? Like I was just the nervousness had gone. For me, like the date was already a write-off. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, let's see how far we can dig this hole.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And you got to give the guy some credit for that. And you know what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Full credit for going on the date.
Yeah, full credit to the boys.
I would like. I wish there was some sort of CCTV footage and maybe some audio that was captured, because I don't believe that exactly. I believe you are definitely keeping some details out. A lot of details.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like I've given more details than I was prepared to give.
Yeah. It's because you're a little clam that we're able to just crack open, you know, and get those little tasty little details out. Once we stop recording, we'll get some details out of you.
And you're not gonna get. I'm literally gonna say like, I basically told you everything I can remember. Should have written it down.
Okay. Well, shout out to these two German girls.
No, don't.
Yeah. If you're ever in Brisbane or the Gold Coast, we'll take you out on a real date. You get a free hat.
Real men.
Yeah, I'll take you girls out on a triple date, and we will just be normal people.
Matt will order, maybe even order food.
I'll order food. I'll order 2 drinks. It can be platonic. It could be non-platonic.
That'd be funny if there was 2 of them, and then you ordered 2 meals and had 2 drinks. So you like had a meal facing each of their meals.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I shift down the bench and be like, so why do you like dogs?
Yeah. I'm not really vibing with you. I think I vibe better with you, actually.
Yeah. I got like a 2-minute timer and just be like, okay, all right, thank you. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. We were all on the Raiders last week. How about
that? That's right.
Can I? Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
What's up?
We moved on. Let's go to rugby league. I was gonna do one last. Self-defense on that.
Yeah, go, bro. We're like, we haven't moved that far. No, we haven't moved that far. Self-defense.
We've moved too far. Let's go.
You're in self-defense mode.
Tigers versus Raiders. Let's go. Come on, let's get the ball going.
It's got a notepad.
We're talking.
Yeah. Where'd you get that notepad?
Where's your notepad? Don't you prepare?
I mean, it's right here. I mean, it's caught under my microphone right now, but it's right here. Here's the pen.
Okay. Good.
You were going to defend yourself?
No. You know what? What do I need to defend myself for? You know, I try to be a good person, but you know, it's hard for me to go fuck yourselves. Honestly,
Raiders versus the Tigers. Brooke was the only one to take the Tigers. We were all on the Raiders.
I've just written down possible episode title. I try to be a good person.
Happy Birthday is a much better title.
I got the giggles, man. We all took the Waz. I flipped to the Waz at the last minute, and thank God that I did. We were all on the Bunnies except for Jeffrey. Sucks to be him. Jaboy was the only one on the Bronchies. Everybody else took the Sharks. Wow.
Yeah,
Big win of the week, Ben.
Well done.
If only those German girls could see you now. We all had the Roosties. It was pretty close. Mitch was the only one who took the Bulldogs, but Mitch is so far down in the doldrums it doesn't even matter.
I feel like he's given up. I feel like he didn't pay.
He didn't pay. He's out.
And he doesn't watch the podcast. That's his problem.
Yeah, that's his problem. He doesn't have expert advice.
He'll pay. He has honor. But if he doesn't pay, then I won't be friends with him anymore.
It's not true. I won't allow that. We all had the Storm, fucking Cowboys, pew, beat the Purple Boys.
Yes.
Like that. And we all had Penrith. Penrith get the win, despite Nathan Cleary ripping his hamstring in the first 15 minutes of the game. Which brings us into New South Wales losing game 1. It feels like a lifetime ago. It sucks.
It's not so fun to put your boy down now, is it?
Bitches.
That's still fun.
Yeah, no. It might actually help me feel better. Did you wear one of your wigs on the date? Maybe that's why it was awkward.
I don't have too many wigs to choose from. I'm stifled by choice.
Okay. Yeah, New South Wales lose, but I feel like that's so long ago. But now the real news is who is going to replace Nathan Cleary at halfback.
Oh my God.
Matt, who have you got? Have you got a bug on your face? What is that?
What? Where on my face?
Like there? No, on the other side.
Is it? Oh, you've got a bug on your face. Put on camera. Show everyone the bug. No, there's a bug in your hand, dude. It's on your hand.
Oh, it's your headphone schmutz.
Yes, it's a little piece of my headphones. They're flaking off. Sorry. Nathan Cleary is, yes, he's injured. He's gone for 6 weeks. He's probably going to miss the whole Origin series. Not great to lose like the linchpin of your team when you've got a must-win game at Suncorp Stadium for game 2. Not great, but we will adapt. We'll overcome. Who replaces him? I mean, I think the obvious selection, or at least it seems obvious to me, is Nico Hines. He was in the camp for game 1. There was a lot of talk of him just getting a starting spot straight up. He's the reigning Dally M medalist. He's also a goal kicker, so that ticks that box we've just lost. He's sexy. He's a great guy. He's overcome adversity in his life. His hair is wet. I think that's who they'll probably go with. But obviously there's a lot of talk about Adam Reynolds because he's experienced, so he's been there, done that for a lot longer than Nico has, and he plays at Suncorp every second week. And then the question is, if you pick Adam Reynolds, do you pick Cody Walker, who's in much better form than basically every other 5/8 in the game? And then you got the wild card of Mitch Moses, who played, I think it was not last year, the year before in game 3. I think he played one game and lost.
He had a broken back, allegedly, the entire time.
Yeah, that's right. So
were we there
I don't know.
for that? That was on the Gold Coast, right?
Yes, that was the Gold Coast game.
We were there for that one.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they will probably go with Hines Luai. But I would actually like to see, as chaotic and as it might be, Hines Cody Walker. They were the halves pairing for the Indigenous All-Stars team, and they went well.
That's not bad. I didn't realize that. I think the Daily Telegraph, the headline was, "We need spinal surgery," or something. And it was just like all of these Blues halfbacks in a little rotation, and Damien Cook and Appy Coruscant in there as well. I've gone all the way around Gappy Coruscant. I've gone all the way around where I started it. Yeah, Adam Reynolds makes a lot of sense. The day after I was listening to Rugby League Guru's podcast. Adam Reynolds, Cody Walker makes a lot of sense. I've come all the way around back to Nicho Hynes. I feel like Nicho Hynes has been in camp since game 1. It probably makes a lot of sense just to take Cleary out and put Nicho in. He's hot. He's throbbing. He's been doing it for 18 months. Let's just do it. Like, fuck it. What do we have to lose? But yeah, Adam Reynolds being the Broncos halfback and being used to Suncorp Stadium is a really good point. Fuck it. I don't know. Nicho Hynes would be my pick. Ben, who are you picking?
I don't know. Do you reckon Nicho has enough mongrel in him?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It does, like, he's a beautiful person. Does he have the mongrel that Origin requires when you have to dig deep in those moments? I think it's worth giving him a test. I want to see it. I want to see what happens. But I would base his future Origin career off that single performance.
We get a quote up from who was it? I think it cut all this out.
Can we cut out all that German stuff as well?
No.
if you're using the cutting feature.
From Clarkie's NRL column via News Corp, Wayne Bennett believes the Blues should select Adam Reynolds for Origin Game 2. I'd pick him for New South Wales, absolutely. I would have no hesitation in picking Adam. I think if Wayne Bennett is saying that, we shouldn't listen to him because he is a former Queensland coach. Probably don't listen to him. So I'm going to stick on Hynes. I'm sticking with Hynes.
Yeah, the thing about Hynes, though, is that obviously, like, last year was his first full year as a starting halfback. He won the Dally M medal, but they got knocked out of the finals in straight sets, didn't win a game. And then this year, the Sharks have not beaten a single top 8 team. They've had 5 attempts, lost all 5. They've smashed all the teams they should beat, but in the tight games, they've lost them all. And there has to be some blame leveled at the feet of the playmaker. So I'm just fearful of going into the toughest arena in rugby league in enemy territory at Suncorp Stadium in a must-win game. That's the thing that makes me trepidatious about Nicho.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Trell's back. That's all I can say.
Trell will carry us to victory. But could you imagine if Trell plays, right? Do you put Cody Walker in there? Walker.
Yeah.
Walker Trell.
Let's just swap all our Panthers for Rabbitohs or former Rabbitohs. Let's do it. Fuck
it.
I
also
Appy
don't mind
won a grand final with them. Fuck it. He's in there.
Considering that if they do go with Walker and Nicho, then you've got a double Indigenous halves pairing, and something about that would have to strike fear in the hearts of Queensland.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. Not this Sunday, but the Sunday after, I think, right? Or is it Monday it comes out?
No, the teams get picked next Tuesday. So
next Tuesday.
This weekend is the final auditions for the Hynes plays the Melbourne Storm. He plays Munster's Storm. So that might be his chance.
Yeah.
To get the win. And then
show up.
The other 3, I think Rabbitohs play St. George, so Cody Walker might have it easy. Broncos face Newcastle, so Adam Reynolds may have it easy. And then Moses faces the Dogs without Dylan Brown by his side. So, yeah, big weekend of auditions.
Speaking of Dylan Brown, Benjamin, this one's for you. Have you heard this little bit of news?
You know about this?
Last weekend, Dylan Brown was in a club in East Sydney, and he's been charged with 5 counts of sexual grabbing, I think.
Sexual touching without consent.
Yes. Can you tell me what those 5 things were?
I haven't been watching the news. I don't know it. Why don't you inform?
No. I need you to guess. We don't know. I want you to guess.
Why am I qualified to guess that?
Well, you're not, but
I think you are. You are.
Yeah, I think you've grabbed more people than I have.
I don't believe that's true. Not without consent. So I think one hand on one breast, right?
You'd grab a boob, but
that's 2.
That's 2. Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
Great bit. Okay. You're doing great.
Yeah. Well done.
You came in red hot, and then we kicked you down with the German women, and now you're sitting there.
Thanks. Okay. Can we talk about footy? What are we here for?
Big news. Dylan Brown, as of today, as of recording anyways, he's been officially stood down by the NRL. So he can't play as well until, I don't know, maybe it's settled in court. So who knows how long that's going to take.
He's getting Jack de Belland.
So he's getting de Belland.
If the law is an eye for an eye, should she be able to hypothetically touch him inappropriately 5 times and then even?
Well, the law's not that, but if it was...
Ben's legal services.
Yeah.
She would have to touch him 5 times sexually without his consent. So but I have a feeling that he would be like, oh, fuck it, I don't consent. So you'd have to create an environment which would make him really fearful of being touched sexually. What could that be?
Like a locker room, maybe? I'd say
like a naked ice skating party.
The Indigenous All-Stars locker room? Potentially, but he's got to run through it nude. It's like, at hide and seek when they have those punching bags hanging from the roof.
Oh yeah,
it's just that, but it's nude Indigenous All Stars, and you got to run through it.
Yeah,
because he plays for New Zealand, right?
Yeah,
he plays
yeah.
for the Maori team. Yeah,
yeah. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, I just connected the dots there.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, maybe, but she has to. It has to be the one that, if it's an eye for an eye, truly an eye for an eye situation, doesn't she have to be the one that does it, or maybe
she has to be the one that does it, and it has to be while he's like naked in an ice bath at his most vulnerable moment.
He's naked in an ice bath, and he has to rewatch last year's grand final over and over again until he says he's sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got to mean it. He's got to mean it. He can't just get in there and go, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got to believe
it. She's just like grabbing his like shriveled up willy.
There it is. There it is.
But also, this is all alleged. These are alleged. These are charges. He needs to have his day in court.
I think he's getting de Belland.
Everything said so far on this podcast is comedy and satire.
That's right. He was probably just dancing at the club and just rubbing up against her or something like you do at Cocktails and Dreams, There's probably nothing.
I haven't looked into the alleged specifics.
No shout out to them.
We'll go this weekend.
Yeah, let's go, bro. I definitely won't. Thursday night. Ben, you want to talk some footy?
Let's talk footy, gents.
Who is winning out of the Titans and the Tigers? They're both paying $1.90 at the moment.
Game of the round.
That's insulting to the Tigers, I feel.
Yeah. I'm going to go the Tigers.
Okay.
It's a vibe pick.
Okay.
Vibe pick, Tigers.
Where are those vibes coming from? What part of your body?
Vibes are coming from like the inner testicle.
Which one?
Both.
Okay, so it's a double testicle vibe pick.
This is one of the harder ones to pick, I reckon.
I feel like this is going to be a perfect round setup.
This is at least they're getting the shit slings out of the way.
It's rare for a poo slinger to be on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
This is primetime footy.
Yeah, I know. I bet whoever's paying for those ad spots is fucking pissed off.
I'm excited to be at this one. Matthew, how do you feel about this?
I feel this is the game of the round. I have a feeling this game's either going to be like a 7-6 type game, or it's going to be both teams score 30 points. With the Titans, David Fafita, he's being rested after his concussion last week, so that's a big blow. But they get the Brim job back in the team. Brimson's back from his hammy injury. I think Jojo is also being rested from concussion, I believe. So Kelly comes in at center. Sammy goes to the wing.
He's in the reserves. What happened to Chris Randall?
I think he's suspended.
Oh, okay, cool.
Randall's suspended, so Verrill starts. Tigers are the same 17. So our boys, the Titans, they have won their last 4 in a row against the Tigers. I know the Tigers are probably in better form, and our edges, Stimson and Cleese Haas, look vulnerable against Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman. But for some reason, I'm thinking birthday magic. I say we get our season back on track here. I think the Titans win 10 points.
Okay. I'm going to take the Tigers here.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I'm going to hedge my bets. I will be cheering for the Titans, and I may or may not be wearing my Titans jersey. But I'm going to hedge my bets here and be happy either way, and I'm going to take the Tigers here. The Tigers have been looking very good. Who did they last week? They someone?
Either way.
Oh, no, they just lost. They lost by a fraction to the Raiders last week.
That's right.
Which was a shame, and they got robbed. And I feel like if they're going to come back in the second half against the Raiders, who are a stalwart team, they are going to be able to punch their way through the paper mache that is the Titans defense in the second half. So I'm taking the Tigers. Next game we've got Friday night is going to be the Raiders Croakers 300th game.
Big game.
Versus the Warriors. Warriors paying $2.60, a little insulting. I'm going to take the Raiders here. I feel like they get up for this one. Ricky is good about that sort of thing. And have it on good authority that Jared Croker's father is going to be blowing the horn. So
that's good shit.
I'm going to be giving it to the Raiders here. This is our margin game, and I'm going to give it to them by 4 points. Matthew, we'll go reverse order.
Yeah, big game. Jared Croker. It's really big for him because he's had to wait a long time to notch 300 games because he's had a horror run of injuries in the last couple of years. But I think he's like he is close to or is he must be the most capped Raider. I think he's captained the Raiders more than anyone. Scored the most amount of points. You got to back nothing but a fairy tale game here for Jared Croker. So I am going the Raiders. I will note that the Warriors, they've got a player debuting at center. His name is Ali Leataua, maybe?
Leataua.
Yeah, Leataua. But apparently he's a bit of a gun in New South Wales Cup. But yes, you're right. This is the margin game. So I'll say the Raiders win 10 points. I'll say Jared Croker scores 2 tries.
I have a question. Do the Warriors have a New South Wales Cup team? Yes. Are they based in New Zealand?
Good question. I don't know. I would assume so.
Because then they would have to pay for their New South Wales Cup team to fly over every week.
Yeah, I think it is. They're called the New Zealand Warriors New South Wales Cup team. So you would assume that they're based in New Zealand as well. Maybe they fly over with the main team.
Yeah, how about that? Ronald Volkman's in there.
Yeah,
how about that? Okay, Benjamin, who you got for this game?
I'm going to go the Raiders and don't have any reason to pick the Warriors on this one. So I'm not being risky. We didn't do Benny's ladder update, by the way. If we want to just quickly insert that or want to go past that.
Yeah, edit it in now. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it at the end, and we'll edit it in now.
Yeah.
All right. It's like a bit. I'm going for the Raiders on this one. I've got a margin of 12 points. I can't bring myself to do the Warriors. Not this week.
Not this week. All right. Well, who you got out of the Sea Eagles and the Dolphinu? The 8 p.m. Sea Eagles at home.
I actually haven't done my tips. I'm doing these on the fly as we go.
That's why you got the notepad, I assume. Because every time you tip, you write it down. Why wouldn't you write it down beforehand?
Why do you have the notepad then? What's the notepad for? Did you write like a poem for me for my birthday?
It's just scribbles. How about this? I'll write a poem by the end of this podcast. Seamlessly, I'll have a poem for you.
Okay, yeah, we'll bring up the poem at the end.
Well, I hope you'd be focusing on doing the show, but that's okay. You work on your poem.
No, it'll be quick. Don't worry.
Can you put the word Sea Eagles and Dolphin into this poem and tell me which one you're going to tip?
Sure. I'm going to tip the Sea Eagles on this one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're just going to pick the favourites the entire time?
Yep. I'm coming first. I'm not fucking around.
You are not coming first, my friend.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Of the paying customers, I am.
You're coming second.
Of the equal first.
Okay.
What's in a margin?
Is it equal? I didn't think it was equal. Oh, it is. Yep. What's in a margin? Well, it separates the boys from the girls, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. The payers from the non-payers.
Yeah. Tom Trebojevic gets to play this one. Supposed to have an 11-day stand down, but he's seeked clearance. Eels coming off a bye. Dolphins played last week. I think I'm going to take the Eels. The Manly Sea Eagles here. By maybe 10 points. Dolphins didn't look that good last week. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, Turbo is named because I think there was talk in Origin 1 that he suffered a Category 1, Category 2. I don't know the difference between the HIAs, but then apparently the club's now pushed back saying he was never concussed, and the independent doctor in the bunker got it wrong, hence why he's able to play this game. Ruben Garrick's playing center for this one. DCE's back. On the other side for the Dolphins, Milford and Jay Wall, they're both suspended, and Tom Gilbert's likely gone for the rest of the season, which is a blow for them and the Maroons. But they do get Marshall King and the Hammer back. But there's something about Tom Trbojevic after a Origin loss that makes me like the Sea Eagles here, and they're at home as well. So I'm also going Manly. I've got them by 8 points winning this game.
Yeah, Tommy didn't get enough ball at New South Wales. I don't think he's going to come out here after a bye and rip and tear and show us that he should have gotten that ball. Did I say I'm going to take the Eagles? Yeah, I did.
You did.
We have got the Dragons playing at home. Are they playing at my favourite stadium, the one out near...
Ooh, they're playing at Netstrata Jubilee. Is that the one?
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the one near the ocean. I think it's
I think that's Wynn Stadium.
Yeah, that's Wynn Stadium. Netstrata Jubilee Stadium is a fucking whack name for a stadium. And it is not my favorite. Bunnies, easy bunnies here. Matt, what do you got?
It's an easy bunnies. And also the Dragons, they've lost Jack DeBellin to concussion. Looked pretty bad for a bit on the field, but turns out not as bad as we thought. But I do note that Jack Bird and Blake Laurie, they are lurking in the reserves, so may play. Bit of talk that Bird would play.
That'd be so annoying.
For the Rabbitohs, still no Latrell, though, and now they've lost Jai Arrow and Cam Murray, 2 Origin forwards, also both out injured. So there's a bit going on here, but I think you got to go with the Rabbitohs considering their form, and Cody Walker's playing for an Origin jersey here, so I'll say they win by 10.
Yeah, Damien Cook also potentially playing for that Origin jersey.
That's right.
And a 4-forward bench, if I'm not mistaken. Jed Cartwright, Saluka Fafita. Yeah, 4 forwards. I think the middle rotation should be fine. Colin Matangi looks good last week. I had him for anytime try scorer. That was good time. All right, next game.
Did Benjamin tip this one?
Oh, he's going to tip the Rabbitohs.
He is tipping the Rabbitohs. We know this.
He told us he was going to take the favourites. Anything to say about this one, Benjamin?
No, I think it's going to be a good battle. Both heritage teams. Yeah, bunnies. But we'll see what happens. Everyone's got bunnies.
Dragons a heritage team, or are they a dirty merger club?
They're a dirty merger club, but they've got history. These teams. Good history.
Yeah,
they are close to each other, I guess. Next game we've got the Bronchies at home. Not so much baby Bronchies. We got everybody back. Yep, Reece Walsh is back. Leg is playing. Yeah, Paddy, Payne Haas, all these people playing. Knights did, before the bye, they had the bye last round. Before that, they did put a bit of a score on the Manly Sea Eagles. I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. But I'm going to do a Ben here. I'm in 8th place, so I'm going to need to pick the favourites, and I'm going to take the Broncos here. Benjamin, what do you got for this one?
Yeah, you got to go the Bronchies on this one. Also, do think I've got a feeling that the Knights are going to bring it. So I'm going for a just Broncos by field goal.
Well, yeah. Look, they've got Kalen Ponga at fullback, Tyson Gamble at 6, and Jackson Hastings at 7, which it should have been at the start of the season. I can't remember why it wasn't. Right? Just because Kalen Ponga was playing at 6 the entire time, I guess. I mean, he was training at 6, so we might as well keep him there. But now he's at fullback anyway, so why the fuck did we do it? Matt, who you got for this one?
Yeah, you got to go with Brisbane here. They got Selwyn Cobbo back from his hip injury. Yeah, for the Knights, I think Kurt Mann's on the bench, so Lockie Miller was out. Lockie Miller was playing good at fullback for a bit of short period of time at the start of this year, but yeah, had a dip in form. But Brisbane, they've been great. They beat the Sharks last week and just defended their dicks off to win that game. I say the Broncos win. I think it could be a close one. I think the Newcastle Knights definitely have it in them, but I'll say Broncos by 12 in this one.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Next game, possibly game of the round. Do we think the Roosters have a shot here? Like,
they got a shot. I mean, no Cleary for the Panthers, but man, the Roosters have been questionable, I think is the word.
Yeah, the Roosters have not hit the form that everybody expect them to, and far be it from me to come on this show every week and put a boot into the Roosters. So I'll hand it over to you, Matt. Kick them while they're down.
Well, yeah, the descriptor is questionable, these Roosters, and now they've got Joseph Suaalii banned for 3 games. He wasn't in that great of form anyways, but they do get Daniel Tupou back from injury. He goes on the wing. Apparently, he just needs 4 more tries to become the Roosters' greatest ever try scorer. So I think he'll probably get there, maybe before the end of the season.
Not this game.
Maybe. But yeah, for Penrith, obviously the big news is that Nathan Cleary's gone. So Jack Cogger is the new halfback. What's his name? Jerome Luai. He's going to have a lot of work to do. Isaiah Yeo will probably be the one who does most of it, though. But the Panthers have won 7 straight games against the Sydney Roosters. And even without Cleary, I like the Panthers here. So I'll say they win by 6 points, but watch out for Tedesco. That's all I'll say.
Watch out for him. Like, is he going to get injured or is he going to blow up?
No, I think Tedesco's going to be... This might be the game where he's like, oh, that's right. I'm not a playmaker. I'm not a passer. I just make 15 tackle breaks a game and score 2 tries. He scored, I think, 4 tries in the last 2 games in club football.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it feels like it. He might be in for a big game here.
I hope so. I mean, well, no, I don't hope so. I hope he had done it 2 games ago, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Ben, who you got for this one?
I'm reporting my tip all the way from the ice bath.
Who's hanging on to your shriveled little cock?
Man, what does the red, white, and blue, red-headed fucking beaten up stepchild just do when the actual child comes in? He's getting better Christmas presents and stuff, but then one day he's just not looking, the older brother, and then the little guy just fucking attacks him. Does the older brother still just fuck him up? Or like, is there a day where this red-headed fucking child is just going to absolutely destroy?
Well, yeah, look, I don't know when, but a day's going to come. There's going to be a day where your mum goes to hit you or your dad goes to hit you and you're big enough to block it and defend it and go, no, we're done here. We're done here. I don't know about the brother analogy.
This changes the narrative.
Yeah. I don't think it's this Roosters team this year, but yeah, a day's going to come.
Yeah, I also don't feel like that analogy is accurate of the Roosters. I don't think they're like the second oldest redheaded child. They're like the rich only child, private school only child, blonde hair, wearing a blazer. Like, the Roosters have no siblings.
And Penrith Panthers are like teenage Jerome Luai hanging out at Mount Druitt Shopping Centre. You know?
That's right. And now Eshays are cool and like they're making fun of the Roosters private school kid at the party, and the Roosters kid's like, I used to be cool. What happened? They're just like, no one likes you, Roosters. You just buy all your friends.
Yeah.
With that being said.
Yep.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna regret this. No, I'm gonna go say Panthers. That feels dirty.
Ooh, flip back. Come on, there's still time.
He will.
Your dad's not taking the Roosters.
How come we can't tip draws anymore? This is bullshit.
What do you mean? Could
we?
Tip a draw.
You can't tip a draw, but if it draws, everyone gets points. So.
That's bullshit.
It's no problem.
It shouldn't be a perfect round then if you get a draw tip. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, forego the
I
perfect
reckon
round.
if you tip a draw with like golden point and everything not coming to fruition, like you should get 3 points. You should be like a fucking.
I agree with that.
Okay. Next game we've got, this might be the actual game of the round here. We've got the Cameron Munster Purple Boys versus the Nico Hines Sky Sharks.
Sky Blues.
Sky Blue Sharks. Storm looked weak as fuck against the Doys last week. Is anyone brave enough to take the Storm this week?
Dude, I almost hit the Doys. That was
No,
I swear I just couldn't bring myself to. I was like, I had this feeling on Doys last week.
Must pick favourites is what you were saying to yourself.
Yeah, but how did the Doy feels? This is what comes back to what I said last season or towards the end. Is tip who you think's gonna win. Don't fucking tip just because you're like, oh, I'm gonna, tip who you actually think is gonna win, and I gotta keep reminding myself of that. That's what I mean.
So who do you think's actually gonna win
in this match?
Yeah.
Oh, in this match.
No, the one after it.
Storm.
Storm.
Okay. Olam's out. Tariq Sim takes a spot on the bench. What's going on with the Sharks here?
Cam McInnes, he's back.
Cam McInnes is back. Is he starting?
Ooh.
No, he's on the bench.
Yeah, he's the bench boy these days.
He's come back to celebrate your birthday week.
He's hooker and forward cover.
Yeah.
Man, I want to take the Sharks on this. I can see in my mind's eye Nico Hines having a blinder of a game and putting everybody saying Adam Reynolds, putting them to rest, telling them to shut the fuck up and beating the shit out of Cam Munster. I can see it. I can see it in my mind's eye. And then he gets selected for New South Wales, and Queensland beat New South Wales 60-0. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling Mike's theory.
I think that's the future. So
that's beer, by the way.
To try and thank you. It's a little gross. I'm going to try and subvert that future, and I'm going to take the Storm.
Okay.
What do you got, Matt?
Yeah, no, I had the same thought pattern that you did. Like, I can see a future where Nico turns it on in this game and demands a spot, and this game maybe Munster doesn't have a good game, right? And then they go into Origin and Munster just spanks Nico up and down the field and gets man of the match. Like, that is a real that is something that has been written in the past and the future.
Yeah. It's tempting.
But this is a really hard one to tip because both teams are coming off losses last week. The Melbourne Storm apparently have not conceded. What do they lose to the Cowboys by 40-something, right? Yeah. Apparently the Melbourne Storm have not conceded that many points for 20 years. Purple skid mark.
Yeah, big purple skid marks. Not as skiddy as I once thought they were going to be. Like, they're up there now. Where are they?
Yeah, well, it's such a tight competition this year.
Yeah.
But obviously huge pressure on Nico to perform here. And Munster got the better of him in that was that try for the hammer. Munster basically just hypnotized him and ran around him.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say
that shouldn't be allowed.
You guys are both going Storm. I'm going to go the Sharks here. I'll say the Sharks win. 2 points. They get a try. Jesse Ramian scores right at the end. Nico kicks the goal to get him 2 points ahead.
Yeah. Nice.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I can't get to the mute button in time.
Okay. It's been a problem for a while. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We got new problems now. Last game of the round, right?
Last game. We
have got the Bulldogs versus the Parramatta Eels. Where's this one at? This one is
Accor Stadium.
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, the big one.
Eels are going to win here. Mitchell Moses thinks he's in the conversation for State of Origin, so he's going to stand up and have a big game. Who takes Dylan Brown's spot?
It might be Dejour and Arcee.
Dejour Arcee. Yeah.
He's in the 18 spot there.
Man, a coach's son who's also a halfback would be pretty good right now. Don't you think?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Fucking sucks you guys booed him off and he went to another club. Jesus Christ. Who you got for this one, Matt?
Yeah, this is another tricky one, in my opinion, because I have a feeling the Dogs are in with a real shot here. Reed Mahoney is named despite being under a concussion cloud, but they do get Jacob Carraz back. Also, but the Eels get also Regan Campbell-Gillard back from his groin injury, which is big for them. Davies also back from concussion, but they lose Dylan Brown, which is a big out. I have a feeling, as I said, the Dogs, they're in with a shot here. I think they may even win, but I'll go with Moses to turn it on here. And I'll say the Eels scrape by. I'll say the Eels win by 1 point.
Yeah, that's not bad. Who the fuck is Khaled Rajab? Oh, this guy. I remember him from the World Cup. Fuck yeah, he's on the bench. Khaled Rajab. Look at him.
Who's this guy? Is he play for like Lebanon or something?
Yeah, he plays for Lebanon. He was sick during the World Cup. I think who else plays for Lebanon? Is it Mitchell Moses?
Who's this guy? What team is he on? Oh, he's on the Bulldogs.
He's on the Bulldogs. In Bulldogs 14.
Yeah. Okay.
Lebanon.
Go Khaled.
Rugby league team. Was it 23 or 22? 22. Forgive me, everybody. I know Mansour was in this team as well, right?
Yeah, he would be.
Who else is in this fucking team?
Mitch Moses, right?
I think Mitch Moses. Yeah, there he is, Mitch Moses. Captain Mitch Moses. Yeah. Josh. Yeah, nah.
Oh, Alex Twal would be in that team.
Yeah, I think he was. I get Greece. There's Carraz. Carraz is in there as well.
Yeah, nice. Solid team, Lebanon.
I remember the Doggies signing this dude at the start of the season and just being like, fuck yeah, he was sick. So I'm excited to see him. I might even watch this game on Sunday. I think I'm babysitting a sausage dog on Sunday, and it's just me doing it. So yeah, I might watch this one. Yeah, I'm going to take Parramatta for all the reasons that you said and that I might have said before. Ben, who have you got for this one?
Yeah. Eels, but I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip on a couple of these games. There's no way I can tip against my boys, and there's no way I can tip the Eels.
You flip them back to the Roosties?
Flip them back to the Roosters.
I will. It's a process.
Okay. I tell you what, though.
Go into the hyperbolic tipping chamber.
Yeah. Who do you think that Jeff is going to tip in this game?
Yeah, who's Jeff going to tip? That's a great question.
He'll tip the Dogs.
Okay, cool. I'm on the Eels.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. Cool. Those are all the games.
Rugby league history rights.
Comments.
I think the NRL playing round 1 in Las Vegas is going to be pointless in the long run. Yeah, I agree. Of course, it will bring money and a bit of exposure, but people of the United States will never take to rugby league. Baseball, gridiron, ice hockey, football, etc. all have a huge head start, like 100 years plus head start in terms of baseball, ice hockey, and gridiron. The only good thing out of this deal is financially it will be good. It will be good, nothing else. What? Financially, it will be good, nothing else.
Yeah, he's saying it's not going to grow the game.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you're looking at championship team to support, since you gave up on the London Broncos, I would consider giving either Toulouse, who I think I do support now, Featherstone, Halifax, or York Rugby League Football Club will go. You ever been to any of these places, Matt?
List them out again.
Toulouse, Featherstone, Halifax, or York?
I don't think so. No, my half of my family's from Wigan, and I've been there once. I think I want to say, yeah.
The only thing I know about York is that it was held by the Vikings a few thousand years ago.
Oh, and shout out to the Vikings.
I've been to Halifax, but Halifax in Canada, not in. Which there is a Canadian team, I believe.
Yeah, it used to be the Toronto Wolfpack, but I think they fell apart. I think they fell apart. Yeah.
Obviously, if we're concerned about the Warriors New South Wales Cup team doing flights, Canada's not doing flights.
Toronto Wolfpack.
Yeah. History of football rights. Looking over YouTube, it's surprising how many rugby league YouTubers are from different state or support a Queensland New South Wales team, but go for the opposite way in origin. For example, shout out to Entertain House, lives on the Central Coast.
What? No.
Die-hard Parramatta supporter, but supports Queensland in Origin. Just the Tip is the latest to join this foray. Probably one of the funniest I've seen is this lad who hates Queensland, born and bred in New South Wales, but supports a Queensland team in the NRL. Is that one of us? I think that's me.
Yeah,
I said how I hate New South Wales. Did
I? You did last week. I think you did. You hate the state, but you love the team.
I don't know about that.
It could be someone else.
I hate New South Wales. I hate New South Wales as an organisation, as a government and a football organisation, but I love the state and I love the people.
Talk about the government badly on our podcast. Shout out to New South Wales. No, fuck them.
Hey, don't talk badly about the New South Wales government on our podcast.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Actually, wait. Fuck them. Yeah.
We're sponsored by whoever's in power. I don't know.
Liberal.
But I tell you what. What I want to know is
politics. This is not
no. We're not talking politics, but just on rugby league history's note or history of football. I can't remember which one. So Mike, you were born in central New South Wales, right?
Yeah. Well, not central, but the Blue Mountains. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're born there, and then you've moved to the Gold Coast at what age?
10.
10. Okay, I think that's fair. But Ben, where were you born?
Born in Sydney. Played my first rugby league in Sydney. Moved to Queensland at about the age of 7.
Yeah, gotcha. So your junior club, the club that you played for originally was in New South Wales. So you'd be a New South Welshman if you got picked for Origin.
Michael Hargraves, Central Coast Foreskins.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Thank you for doing that.
So yeah, you were born in New South Wales. When did you move to Queensland?
The age of 7 or something.
7.
Yeah, I was young.
But I think they pick Origin based on where you played your junior football.
Which you did play in Queensland.
First.
No,
but I played more in Queensland. I can't, man.
Maybe.
You're like reverse Payne Haas.
Yeah, that might be the case. But I was born in Victoria, then moved to Sydney, where I felt when I was a child, I got really into Anthony Minicello, the Count. Yeah, and that's
how the Count if you're watching.
You've skipped a continent.
Yeah, also shout out to Mark Minicello, the forgotten brother, Gold Coast Titans legend.
Mark. That shows how bad the Titans were when Mark Minicello is one of your better players.
He was solid. I loved him.
He was good. Seeing a comment from Jerome here reminds me of the comment that Jerome last left, which was ask Ben how he burnt his Johnson. And Ben, I went to a barbecue on the weekend and Jerome was there and I asked him, how did Ben burn his Johnson? And I loved that the story you told was true, but it was just like half of the truth.
Okay, yeah, it sounds about right. It sounds like the
He
story
burnt it
told
in the
earlier.
shower.
Half the truth.
You burnt it in the shower, and I think it's not appropriate for this show. So we'll remind me after we stop recording, and I'll tell you later what the first half of that story was.
Thank you.
Coconut is a cromulent.
If you want to know the story, join us on Just the Tip Adults Edition.
Yeah, it'll be on the Patreon.
As any other food, is it a fruit? Is it a nut? It's got fucking water, flesh, oil. It's a good weapon in a pinch to kill someone. If you strip the husk and make a rope to kill yourself, it's a euphemism for bazingas. Where would we be without curries? Bounties are one of the most underrated chocolate bars out there. What's not to like? Now, Bounties are perfectly rated. I don't rate a Bounty at all.
Shout out to Bounty. Shout out to everybody that has dedicated their life to making one of the.
Here's a list of D-tier chocolates. Bounty, Cherry Ripe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I'd agree with that.
What about Turkey? What about the Turkish Delight?
S tier. Love Turkish Delight.
Love the Turkish Delight.
What? You guys are fucking cooked. Let us know in the comments if you hate
both kinds.
The
chocolate kinds, and I like the ones from Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that fat little cunt eats. Just like fucking.
The kebab shop ones.
Those are great.
Yeah, like the traditional one, just like a cube of jelly. With the dust on them.
So good. The kebab store down the road sells them. They're so good. They're like 50 cents a cube. Mad Mots. I think that's a new commenter, Mad Mots.
Yeah, shout out to you, Mad Mots. Thanks for coming.
Love you, Mad Mots. Loving a lot of these NRL content from a variety of creators. Great for the rugby league. Fire emoji. It is good.
Rubber. How did he spell rugby?
Rugby league.
Rugby league.
Rugby league.
Like Peter Volandi's.
I think you'll find, Mad Mots, that we are the bad boys of rugby league NRL tipping here.
Yeah. Well, I need to get my fucking sunglasses.
We're the fucking degenerates.
We're the bad boys. Hold on a second.
I'm not doing shit. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're already dressed as a bad boy. The bad boys.
Bad boys.
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yo, my bad boys.
We say allegedly after everything. What are you gonna do? Can't touch us. That's all the comments. All the comments for this week. Where are we? Ben and I are on the Tigers. Matt, you're on the Titans. We're all on the Raiders. We're all on Manly. We're all on the Rabbitohs. We're all on the Broncos. Ben, you're on the Roosters. At some point you will be, rather. Not right now. Matt and I are on the Panthers. We're all on the Purple Boys, except no, Matt, you're on the Sharks. And did anyone take the Dogs?
No.
Just Jeff.
Wait,
Jeff
did you say I'm on the Titans, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want everyone to know that I'm on the Titans.
I want the Titans to win more than anybody, but I'm just hedging my bets here. I honestly don't think that they can.
I get it, but they're going to turn it on for me. It's birthday special. It's what it's going to be.
Who'd they lose to last week? Oh, the Bunnies. Yeah, that's fair enough.
They were always going to lose to the Rabbitohs. They were up. Fair. They were up by 10, 12 points going into halftime, and I was playing D&D, checking the score, and I saw them up at that point, and I said, "Oh, we're going to lose."
Yeah,
guarantee it.
How long until you think Sam Verrills gets re-injured?
I'll give him 2 weeks.
Straight away, I think this game. Thank you everybody for joining us for another episode of Just a Tip. We need a fucking stop. We need to do the fucking thing.
That's right. Like every single week. Okay.
And what about the poem?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh
poem.
yes.
Can I get a poem?
Yeah, go.
Hit us.
I wrote you a poem during this podcast.
Yes.
It's not very good.
I'll take my sunnies off out of respect.
Oh Matt, with your laughter infectious and bright, that gap in your teeth like a beacon of light. Through adventures we've shared, through thick and thin, your smile's a reminder of the joy found within.
Oh, I thought that was going to rhyme with foreskin. Fuck. Missed opportunity.
Well, that's what happens when ChatGTP writes you.
Yeah, I was just about to say I could see the reflection of the phone in your sunglasses.
I didn't read it. There's a fucking long poem too.
That was great. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh,
it's the thought that counts.
Oh, here's my notebook.
By the way, guys, I have a really great idea for a thumbnail.
What is it?
You know how just earlier, Mike, you did that joke about how they do their announcements for the lineups for the Origin. Be like, yeah. I reckon we all stand there like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Ben, can you take your sunnies off? Also, I need you guys to be in the center of your frames and make sure your entire body and the top of your head is within the frame, just because it'll cut you off.
Let me just move over. There we go. That should be good.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah.
Take us out, Benny.
Take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of Just the Tip. You've got Matt, Mike, and myself. Go fuck yourselves. See you next week. Don't like, subscribe, suck a dick, and fuck off. Queensland.
Goodbye. Queensland. No, fuck Queensland.
No, fuck that shit.